Hello, my good friend. I am here joined by my beautiful girlfriend
Hello.
to show off the game Crash Bandicoot. So,
I've heard that name before.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
We're ahead of the game.
I don't know where
Yeah.
or what it is, but I feel like
So,
I've heard it.
yeah, this is the series where my girlfriend, who knows nothing about video games, gets showed video games. And today we're looking at the remake of a very old PS1 classic, or PS2. I think it was PS1. Yeah, it was PS1. That I played as a kid. I did pretty terribly when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty tough game. When at least I thought so. I was probably like, 4 or whatever. Right now, it's just setting up the story, which is pretty lackluster. It's uh, the literal story is save the girl. She's not your girlfriend. She's just a girl.
Mm.
And I don't know if it's like, hey, she could be your girl if you save her. I don't know if that's really the thought process here. It's entirely possible. Which,
Well, when you save her, anyways. If someone's like in the middle of the road,
well,
like...
that's what I'm saying.
They have to be your girlfriend to save them?
No, I'm just saying, look at this. It's just because he says get the female Bandicoot. So it's literally just because it's a girl. That's what I meant.
What's a bandicoot?
Just whatever the hell that creature
okay.
is. Yeah.
And she's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that's kind of what I was saying. It's just that's your only motivation. And honestly, this is just a running, jumping sort of game. I was trying
That
to.
seems fun.
Yeah, I was trying to find that email where I emailed you all the different genres of video games. I know it sounds so stupid now.
That's cute.
Yeah, but I was like, there's so many to choose from. And I really thought it would have been funny to see how long I waxed on about all that.
I know, I want to see that.
Yeah, so I'll definitely find that at some point. But as you can see, this is a pretty simplistic game. Just run, jump, go to the objective. It's always going to be in a going forward, backward, or side to side. There's really no true 3D element, if you get what I'm saying. Like, how you can move about the world in any direction normally.
Right.
This is a pretty clear-cut path because it's an older game. It's surprisingly addictive and really hard. They actually made it harder.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why it would be addictive. It's like, you just want to keep going, and I think it looks kind of like fast-paced, like it'll be fun,
Yeah.
What was your first video game that you ever played?
Super Mario for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Is that like everybody's first game?
I guess so, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you something. I got screwed over by Groupon. Yeah, like a coupon was supposed to come.
Right.
And it didn't go through, but I thought it did. So I contacted tech support or whatever.
Right.
Because I didn't want to get the gift for this person anyway. So to spend extra money on them.
Very sweet.
I said too much. But I just thought it would help. And then it screwed me over and it didn't happen. But I had a really awkward and weird conversation with the Groupon guy.
You did?
Yeah. So the first time I was on with the Groupon person, I got kicked off the internet. So she was just gone. And she literally was like 2 sentences from answering my question.
Oh my God.
So then we got kicked off, yeah. So I started it up again, and I remembered the person's name even. So I typed the person's name, and I was like, hey, I was just on with someone who was near that name. Can I talk to that person again to finish up? Or at least know that I didn't just shut off. Because I thought that was pretty rude. Thank you for contacting Groupon customer support. My name is Blazer. How are you?
Blazer.
And then I was like, is there any way to be reconnected with the person I was just on with? Hello. My apologies. The chats are randomly answered by any available reps, and we don't have an option to transfer you over. Okay, that's fine. How may I help you, by the way? Joe. He used my like short name. My problem was that a promotional code didn't apply, and I thought it would. The code was this. I thought it applied, but I looked at the receipt, and it didn't. Order number this. Thank you. You're welcome. We do apologize for the trouble, but upon checking your account, it shows that the promo code was not eligible for an item order since it can only be used for local vouchers. Ah, I understand. Thank you very much. That sucks, though. It didn't tell me that either. It told me it failed because it wasn't in all caps. Then I thought it worked. This is the actual code rules of the deal on our end, Joe. See, like, he's, like, so familiar. Like, I don't know, he's my buddy,
You Groupon buddy.
Joe, let me lay it straight for you. Don't you kind of feel like that's the guy?
I do.
So, he gives me the code, and it says local, like, 80 times. But you don't see any of this.
I know.
You just see the banner at the top that says, enter this code. So, so then I said, thanks. And he goes, you're welcome. Is there anything else that I can help you with? No, I just have one stupid question, because this is online. Are people rude to you over the internet a lot? I was really curious, but I knew it was a very stupid question, so I was like, it's totally stupid. Okay.
Well, he is your buddy.
He's my buddy, though.
Yeah, he's your
And
buddy.
here's his response.
Oh my God.
Sometimes, Joe. Most especially if they cannot get what they want. Even when we would love to assist them, but we have what we call company rules and policies that we need to follow. I'm not shitting. That's what he said. We have what we call company rules and like, I didn't know if at that point he thought I was trying to get buddy with him and like be like, hey, give me my coupon code. Like, isn't that kind of weird?
A little bit.
Yeah. And then I said, that stinks. Sorry to hear that. I work in a stupid retail store, and I'm surprised what people do in real life when coupons and stuff don't work. Real life was in quotes.
Yeah.
So I was curious. I'm sorry to hear that happens. I hope you have a good day. Thank you again.
Oh, you're so nice.
Thank you for understanding, Joe. You're very much welcome. Stay wonderful. And thank you for choosing Groupon customer support. Have an extra special day.
I'm going to say that to you all the time now. Stay wonderful.
I know. He's my special buddy. I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh my God. So, since you're a friend, why couldn't he do the Groupon?
Because it already shipped or whatever.
Right, but you didn't get the value of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get a refund. I've done
it already
that.
sent and it was a gift for somebody, so I wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, but you didn't get the value of it.
Yeah, I was, I got screwed. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. No, you can get you can ask for a refund, but you don't want it.
But I already have it.
I feel like you're not so wonderful.
I feel like you're not wonderful. You're wanting to not pay for an item we have.
No, but didn't you pay for the item?
Yeah.
So how does that mean you didn't get the Groupon amount?
No, I did, I think.
Oh, you
I
did?
didn't get an extra promotional thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay.
It said get an extra promotional thing.
Okay, I get you.
You know, add this and you get an additional 20% off.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, you know. But
Okay.
anyway. So these are bonus levels. And it's just kind of satisfying to play something that's just really easy. Like, you know what's happening. There's no surprises. There's no, like, story to think of, if you get what I mean.
Well, it seems like that could be, like, fun to sort of zone and just, like,
Yeah.
not have to, you know, if you feel like you want something just action, like, you know.
And it really rubs it in your face when you don't do the level perfectly.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I think that's the main attraction of this game, is it's like a video gamer's worst nightmare. Because if you love to complete stuff, you know, even if you don't do it perfectly, it's really rough.
Yeah, I saw like something came up.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
They hit you over the head with it, literally. So this is edited so that I just go through all the levels. Because I thought that'd be really fun to watch. I was watching it as I was editing it for the first time. And I actually was like, found myself just watching more than I needed to for editing purposes. So I hope people have the same reaction when they watch it. But
I mean, it looks really fun.
It is. I remember this level too. If you spin, if you do your spin move, you can spin away the extra lives. And I always used to do that as a kid.
The extra lives?
Yeah, your little face in a box. When your face pops out of the box, and it's your little icon, that gives you extra lives. You really don't know anything about video games, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's like...
I know more than I used to.
It's not saying much.
I recognize titles.
That's true.
I understand them more. I don't know. It's not like I didn't see people playing them, or it's not like I've been in a cave somewhere, but I, like, honestly...
Yeah, you have been in a cave
I know.
somewhere. You didn't even get that reference. That's an Indiana Jones reference. But you've never seen Indiana Jones.
No, I haven't.
You've never seen the original Star Wars movies besides the first one.
What have I been doing?
You didn't even see The Matrix.
No, I didn't.
The Matrix is awesome, the first one. It's a lot of fun.
I know.
Can't believe you, though. Anyway.
Very colorful. Like, it's fun. Like, I like looking at it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like a cartoon. And they totally went with the cartoony appeal.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like that's like I'm watching cartoon.
Saturday morning, sort of. But with its with its like fiendishly hard difficulty, it feels a little bit more adult. Like I could see like more adults playing this because of the difficulty, which is interesting. Because there's this game called Skylanders, and it's like, you know, it's kind of nice and colorful and stuff, but it's insanely easy.
I like this.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty badass.
Made me think about Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the best?
It was. What? Yeah.
You're gonna ask me what I watched.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna remember. No, but I just remember, like, it's weird, like I can hardly remember names, but that was just so fun. You know, you'd wake up after a week of school and then Saturday morning just sit on the couch.
I did that once.
What?
Yeah, I just
You didn't watch Saturday morning cartoons?
No, sometimes I stayed at my grandma's house, and my grandma let me like do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
So there was no morning to watch cartoons. I would wake up at like 1 in the afternoon, even as like a 6-year-old.
Get out.
Yeah, because I would stay up like late and work on projects and stuff.
And 6 years old?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And what's it called? Played video games too, or made radio shows with, my family.
And she would let you stay up till all hours at 6 years old?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes she fell asleep and I,
By default.
left, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that, like, a 6-year-old kid would be like, she fell asleep, let's go stargaze. Yeah, like, I went to the backyard and just, like, thought about, like, the stars. What's the meaning of life?
6 years old.
Yeah. Nana's Crash. Let's figure out. Let's go seize the day.
You're so
I know.
funny.
Every single time I bring up stuff to you, it
But-
makes me feel like such a weirdo. Like,
No, that's what I love about you. Like, you're so interesting.
Oh,
So smart.
thanks. They let you play as this badass Coco chick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who she is, but I like to play as different characters anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think at least maybe it'll be a little bit more original.
Is it a different experience when you...
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So it's just...
Cosmetic.
Yeah, just a different change of pace.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the same game. It doesn't change at all.
As far as I know, it might.
I like this though. Like,
She's got a little laptop or a cell phone.
no.
Yeah, that's a little pink briefcase or
Oh
whatever
my
she's
god,
carrying.
it's so cute.
She's adorable. Crash Bandicoot's pretty great, but
I could see how you could, like...
lose yourself.
Yeah.
The other game that I was playing was Metro 2033,
Mm-hmm.
and it's this game where there's like an apocalypse, and it's in Russia, and you're stuck in the metro system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and basically, like, there's a bunch of mutants. Just think like the world's gone to complete crap,
Mm-hmm.
and you're, trying to deliver a message through the metro. And just think, and occasionally you go up to the surface if, like, a metro is closed off or, like, has collapsed, and you have to put on, like, a gas mask, and you have, like, a breath counter. And I played on an extra hard difficulty, which, amazingly, isn't that hard. Like, they made ammo really easy to find, which is kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you still have to play carefully, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's really cool because you have to, like, watch your breath. And,
I think that would give me anxiety.
it does.
The
but,
whole
like,
thing,
in a fun way.
The whole thing you were just talking, like, can you imagine being... I don't like being in the subway anyways. Can you imagine being trapped in the subway?
With
And then you
creepy
have to
creatures.
go up and you can't breathe. No, that does not sound... How was that
It's
fun?
actually a brilliant game, and I really wanted to showcase it here. I was like, is there any way I can make this relaxing? But every single moment's terrifying.
No, I feel like I can't breathe now.
Seriously?
Yeah, when you talk about nothing else, I feel like I can't breathe. That just seems a very tense game.
It kinda, yeah. But it's really, it's such an amazing world. Which is what I really appreciate about it. Like, I really don't know how I missed it. There are a few games that I just missed. Oh, there's another game I want to show you. That's what I wanted to show you. There's a game called, Divinity Original Sin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 players.
Yeah.
And you can confer with your buddy or whatever. Like in the game, you'll talk. Like, you'll have conversations. And you can disagree with each other in the game, and it changes what you do.
Oh, I like that.
So imagine if I was you were the girl Coco, and I was the boy Bandicoot, and we were on an adventure, and, there was a guy that we had to help. We could talk to the guy, and I want to leave. I don't care what the guy has to say, but you're like, we should offer him food.
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
we could argue with each other. And
that's so fascinating.
if you have the chance to charm me, but I might have the chance to intimidate you based on my statistics.
Oh,
And,
I like that.
Yeah, I actually played a lot of that game.
I'm sorry, that's pretty funny.
isn't it? This level's tough.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's called Hog Wild.
I don't know why that's so
I don't know. I stopped asking.
funny. I'm actually trying to refrain. I just think it's hysterical. I think I'm tired. I don't.
I was thinking about drawing your little character
Oh yeah?
with a wine glass.
Oh, you should.
I thought that'd be pretty funny.
You should.
Like you could be like flushed.
Yeah.
You could be like I thought, like a drunk Vanna White.
Oh my
I thought that'd be pretty great.
I think you should.
There's something else I wanted to talk to you about, but I forget.
Remember when you you asked me not to drink wine during the week?
Yeah, I remember that.
It didn't last long, did it?
No, it lasted surprisingly longer than I thought.
You're like, why don't you just go with that? It's like, no, you know.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I only have to hold down the X button to do all these jumps. There's no double tapping the X for a double jump.
I don't know what that means.
So if you wanted to jump twice, you'd have to double tap the button normally. But in this, you just hold it down to jump longer.
That must be like easier, like.
You'd think, but actually no. I mean, it might be, but this game's really tough. Of course, the levels that I'm showing you aren't. They get tough towards the end, but.
So, if Mario was your first game, do you ever play that still?
Yeah.
It must be fun though, so like that retro, like, is it boring or is it like kind of like kind of like a cartoon, like if you watch a cartoon or see one that you watched as a kid, even if you're not as interested, it kind of makes you feel like it's like a comforting feeling.
Yeah.
Is that how it is? Like, do you still like playing it?
I still like playing it, yeah. But I just watched Fruits Basket a while ago, and I didn't find it at all as entertaining as the first time I saw it.
Really?
Which was a huge bummer.
Oh.
Because I really thought that was a great show, like about, friendship and all that
I
junk.
know, you always, oh my gosh, you always talk about
I named my cats after it.
Yeah. What's the one we started watching?
Gotta narrow it down, babe.
No, there was, because you told me about Fruits Baskets and another one. What's the one? Remember, like, I don't know how to describe it. You saw it. Remember, they had the house and the brother, and there was magic or something, and the girl. It was like an anime.
That's Fruits Basket.
Oh, that was. That's what I'm asking. I didn't know which one it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I know what that is.
Yeah.
We didn't finish it.
And it was, the one was the show that we watched for High School of the Dead, which was just. You liked it a lot more than me, which was weird.
I did.
But yeah, I know we've talked about that before.
I thought there were two that you wanted me to watch, and
there's dozens at least. Like I wanted you to watch One Punch Man.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And Death Note.
But I think you showed me.
No, I wanted to show you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And you chose one.
Did not. I don't choose that as an activity.
Bed, wine, and then bed. Sure. That's how I get so good at these games.
So much free time on your hands. Oh, I like the background.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this game's like $40 right now. It's not that outrageous since
Yeah.
it's 3 games and I see myself replaying it a lot.
Yeah.
But if it was like 30 or 20, it's like a definite.
Yeah.
But for right now, I don't know.
It's really like,
Isn't she just so cute?
oh, definitely.
Yeah. It's like really tough though. I die so many times, but I cut all of that out because I didn't think that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah. Like spunky.
Yeah.
No, I watch that sometimes. And it was just so funny because you just either kill people or
I know. It wasn't
but
too
I like
good.
it was so funny.
Yeah.
That was a cute game.
Yeah. I played that recently with my family.
Oh.
Yeah. You can play multiplayer, which makes it a lot easier, but it also doesn't make it easier.
On this game or Spunky?
A Splunky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was playing Cook Serve Delicious. That was the other game that I was going to tell you about.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah. One of my family members really loves cooking, and they wanted to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and they're like, you better let me cook in that game. And I was like, we could just play a cooking game if that's really what you want to do. And she was like, okay, I'll try it. And now I've got every member of the family obsessed with this little Cook Serve Delicious.
Oh, I think you showed that to me.
I did not. I could not have because it was not downloaded on my computer because I never played it until I showed her.
I feel maybe you just talked about it. I know the title.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah. What, did I know the title?
No, that I just talked to you about.
You did. I know you did. Because it sounds very familiar.
All right. I'm not going to take your word for it.
So there are a lot of levels for this?
Yeah, there's 33 levels.
Wow.
In the first one, there's 33 levels. In the second one, there's something.
Oh my god, wow.
So there's like over 100 if you combine secret levels.
Right.
And if you have to do them all perfectly, you can imagine how frustrating or how many hours that would take or whatever.
Right.
But I find like I hit my threshold with this game after a while.
Just couldn't.
Just because it's like it reached where I get sloppy. Because it requires a lot of precision.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like a game that you play, for a few hours every day for a while, or for an hour a day or whatever. Yeah, look, she hides her head under that. There's something else I wanted to say to you, but I forget. Yeah, One Punch Man is surprisingly, want to know what I heard it described as? A really good entry level anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, that's weird. And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, yeah. Because, anime sometimes really annoys me. Like, I tried to watch that beautiful watercolor ball bags.
What was it?
No, that wasn't the name.
Oh.
I was cursing.
What was the card?
No, I'm not going to mention
Ball bags?
Yeah, that's what it was, babe.
No, what did you say?
No, anyway, it was some sort of weird thing. I'm not going to remember it. But it was really slow, and that's the problem I have with a lot of them. Like Attack on Titan, there's some really amazing episodes, but then for like 6 episodes they don't do anything but like talk and plan about what they're going to do.
Oh, okay.
And that kind of pisses me off sometimes.
Look at the water, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I like this.
I'm really glad you do.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. It's fun to watch.
It really is, yeah. I'm glad you feel that way.
I should probably try to play a game.
Well, that's what I was thinking of.
I realize I watch them, but I've made only a few attempts to play.
It would be amazing if at some point we could play Knights of the Old Republic.
That's
game
good.
that I was trying to have you play. It's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Shouldn't I start a little slow?
It is slow.
Like
It's really
like
easy.
Mario or something.
But that's a jumping game. This doesn't like require skill.
Perfect.
It just requires like a brain, which you have.
Thank you. Why are you laughing?
Because I said it like it was a compliment. Yeah.
So I've never heard of the one you just said.
That's funny because I wrote emails to you about it, and I also bought it for you.
What? You did? What?
Yeah, because I said it would really make you happy, and and I said, I don't know, because you were going through a really hard time, and I was like, I don't really have it, unfortunately, I really can't do anything, because we were in a different position.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, but this game currently right now is making me really happy. I just pretended to be sick for like 3 days in a row, and I've been playing it. And I was like, you should. And I'm like, I used to play it all the time when I was a kid. It's a fantastic game, and it's a lot of fun, and it's talking, but it's all story.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy story. Remember how much fun you had with Walking Dead?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So imagine.
Oh, so I did kind of play a game.
Yeah, and yeah.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
I did. I really liked that.
I know you did.
I like that a lot. I actually want.
I know you did.
Yeah, you know what I really liked? Not that I was good at it, because like I was always letting the children die. No, but what I liked about it was I love having the choice, and then the outcome change based on that choice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's.
Like I liked having that. Like, oh, you could decide what you wanted. Except I'd be like, I don't know what the right thing is.
Yeah, and then time ran out, and you
I
chose
know,
not.
that was another thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't very quick, and that's why it didn't end well.
Yeah, they're really hard decisions, and it's actually become like a pretty fun thing to give hard decisions with time limits.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about that. I really like that.
Yeah, me too.
But I feel bad. I don't really remember the game.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay.
It was
a few years
so
ago.
sweet, but now I like, and maybe I just don't remember.
Yeah, it's okay.
Did I say anything about it?
No.
Oh my God, I'm a horrible person.
No, you're not. You're not. You just are very dedicated to wine.
No, stop.
I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember. Did I tell the story on tape or to you about when I said when I was little, I thought I was going to become a detective, so I watched a bunch of old murder mysteries and like in black and white.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. I thought like old detective stories were really cool. So I was like, I bet this would be really good, practice if I could figure them out before the end.
So cute. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was always trying to write like motives and stuff. So I was up at like 2 a.m. Always trying to figure out like, pausing the movie and being like, well, why would he do that if she's gonna get the land anyway? Like it would make no sense. Yes, of course they're having an affair, but I saw that coming.
And how old are you?
I don't know. Pretty young, probably.
Wow. That is too
At least
funny.
10.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that about myself.
No, because it's your like when you're a kid. That's pretty cute. That's like really smart.
Oh, I'm glad.
Did you ever figure any of them out?
Always.
Always.
Yeah. Did you ever see Of course you did. There's this first episode of this British show called Sherlock.
I mean, I think I've.
And I was standing up at the screen like shouting at 10 minutes in, because like I knew the answer.
No.
You can't have a story where your character's like a mega genius that, you know, nobody can be on the same level with.
Right.
And the answer's so obvious. It was like really infuriating to me. Because like he kept being like, he's an eccentric genius. And like, I know that's really an unpopular opinion, to not like this show.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like the show.
Was it because it was too obvious? Is that what you mean?
It was too obvious, and just like with the animes where they just like talk about stuff for 80 hours and not do it. You know, he would just talk about like, I have an idea, but first I'm going to go here. It was kind of just doing the Doctor Who thing, but without superpowers or magic or whatever the hell.
Oh my God, you love Doctor Who.
For a while, I don't like it. I didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, but for a while there.
For a while, because it reminded me of you. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna lose you to her.
Seriously?
No, you was so into. Do you remember?
I was smitten with that girl.
Yeah, I know.
She was amazing, but she doesn't hold a candle to you. Oh, but she did look like you.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. But I loved the show just because the Doctor was so good with her. Yeah. And it was fun and stupid, and that's as deep as it went. And it was just fun. I just had a fun time every time I watched it.
I know.
But then they took themselves super seriously when this guy, Matt Stone or whatever his name is, came. At least in my opinion.
Right.
Everybody loves it more now. But they kept like upping up the ante.
See, I hate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with shows. It's like, yeah, you want, you know, something to keep your interest, but sometimes they get so ridiculous. And it's like, if a formula works, like, it's comforting, you like it and you enjoy it. Sometimes they just get like, just gets crazy.
I know. Every single time they were like trying to tie the dots between the everything, and everything that you saw in the beginning is happening now. And I just got really sick of it, because, you know, I didn't watch the show to have like fate be rewritten, you know, just overly dramatic.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when it's that obvious. I just remember like how much you liked it. It used to make me happy because you were having so much fun.
Yeah.
Like you were having so much fun.
It also helped that I was in that pottery class or whatever it was, sculpting.
Yeah.
Because I had to do like 8-hour long projects every single week.
I remember all those projects.
So it kind of helped to, you know, have that show to listen in the background. Because otherwise those projects, like, I don't know how anything gets done without entertainment.
Good point.
It would have been pretty mind-numbing just to, you know, work on a...
I don't remember all those classes.
Yeah.
I didn't really see or talk to you very much between all that. Because it was a lot. You had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I did.
Well, this is cool.
Yeah.
I like this.
See how much precision if you spin on a TNT, you blow it up. So, I mean, the game's pretty punishing. And look, like, you have to be, like, if I didn't do that perfectly. Anyway, there was something else that I wanted to talk to you about, but God knows now. Oh my God, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, babe. So remember when I went to the dentist?
Oh, yes.
I constantly think that dental hygienist screwed me over.
Why?
I'm telling you. She told me to brush my teeth until I saw blood. Because she said that means they're clean.
She didn't. She actually
say
said that she's a very bad dental hygienist.
She did say that. So for a year, that's all I've been doing. And now my teeth are terrible.
They're not terrible, but I kept saying no.
Well, you were just like, hey, blood's not a good sign. And I was like, listen, a hygienist told me not my girlfriend who told me to go sniff rubbing alcohol if I've got a headache.
I didn't say sniff it, but I put it on the cloth.
And inhale it for a while. And I'm like, this
No
doesn't
wonder I
sound
felt
right.
that.
Yeah. And it's like it may cause death and paralysis sometimes. And it also said that's how you get drunk so easy or whatever.
Really?
Oh my, of course you don't remember. It probably has memory loss too. It was a terrible idea. So of course I'm not going to trust a person that's just inhaling whatever they have around the house.
Well, I wasn't inhaling it, but if I had a really bad headache, if you put it on a cloth and put it on your head, it like...
Yeah,
it's
knocked
soothing.
you out. It knocked you out, babe. Making you unconscious doesn't mean it works.
It's not like chloroform.
Chloroform doesn't work like that, so it's worse. Chloroform you have to inhale for a while.
Yeah, but it wasn't inhaling, it was on my head.
It's
just
still
like
soaking into you, and you told me to inhale it.
No, I just smell it. Like...
That's what it... Whoa. That's pretty bad.
No, but I meant, well, that's a difference. I meant like just smell, not like, like you're huffing or something. Oh my goodness. But anyways, that was, so did you see the same one again?
Yeah, the same exact one. Because I thought she was really good because I had the sweetest dental hygienist ever.
Mm-hmm.
And she always it's kind of like she made me like a little kid because she was just like, wow, you've done an extra special job on your teeth. I'm like, I have. I brush them every single day. It was just nice.
Right.
Remember how much I loved the dentist?
I remember that, yeah.
I was always so excited. You're like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I know, I didn't get that.
Yeah, but I was like,
because I'm like gripping the side of the chair, I'm just so nervous at the dentist.
She always gave me like a Scooby-Doo, like little
oh my God.
card, like come see me next time. It was just nice.
Right.
Okay? It was friendly and nice, and she's just like, wow, you've got pretty clean teeth. I'm like, you bet I do. This is just, I worked long and hard for these teeth. And then
you do have beautiful
stupid
teeth.
dental hygienist she told me, she was like, that, there should be no blood. Or if there's blood, it means they're dirty. And I heard that, so I scrubbed them until there was blood every single night. And I was like, that means I need to scrub harder.
Oh my God.
For like 5 minutes every night, I made my teeth bleed. And I thought, like, what the hell's wrong with my teeth? Why are they always dirty? And I would like cough up blood.
Oh my God.
And then I see this dental hygienist, and she's looking at me like I'm crazy when I'm telling her this. I'm like, you're not supposed, and she goes, no. I'm like, what? And she goes, no, I didn't say that. When you're flossing, if there's some blood, you should not be cutting the gums. I'm like, I'm not cutting the gums.
Well, yeah, because they say that.
She said you're not supposed to brush your gums at all. And I'm like, what? You told me I'm supposed to make them bleed. You liar. She lied to me. So then I asked her, I was like, okay, just show me what I'm supposed to do then. And she took out the little tooth model for like ages 5 and up. And she had this face like this is like is he, like, did nobody tell me? So she looks at me and she goes, so like, you do this. And she moved the tooth in a circle. Or she moved the toothbrush in a circle and was like, and you just keep doing that for 2 minutes. You do not brush the gums. I'm like, alright, that is what I'm doing. Like, I just wanted to double check and she was making it weird.
It's a little bit.
Because she lied to me. She was a professional and lied to me.
I think you misinterpreted.
She seemed 100% legitimate because I went to her. Okay, so I had my amazing, awesome dental hygienist that just made my day rock.
Right.
But then she canceled or she had to call in sick or whatever, and I had this evil lady. Okay? Evil lady was like, your teeth are no good. Like, what? What are you? And she goes, if I say 4 or 5, it means it's bad. All she said was 4 or 5s. Like, what does that mean? On a scale of what?
I don't know.
You know? And she goes like, you need to floss. And I'm like, I always floss. I'm like, I floss every night.
I know.
Woman. and so
It's great.
I made my teeth. Yeah, I spend 20 minutes getting ready for bed. And she's telling me I'm not. And she's looking at me like I'm lying. Like, I am not lying, lady. Where's my Scooby-Doo girl? Who just made everything fine? That's the end of the video.
Oh my god. So are we clear on proper dental care?
Yeah, we are.
So we brush, but not too hard, so we don't want to remove the enamel.
Yeah.
We don't want to brush the gums. And then you floss several times a day.
I take 10 minutes to brush my teeth super softly now.
Right. But flossing is almost more important than
do
brushing.
that.
But if they are bleeding, it means your gums might be a little...
I know.
You
gotta go to the side more.
Yes.
I asked her and I studied up on it because I was like, we're not having any of this. I'm not trusting her anymore. I called, I was like, okay, thank you for telling me. Can I speak to the, dentist? And I asked her about that proper dental hygiene too.
You're gonna have a special note on your chat now, you know.
For 365 days, I hurt myself because of her. I needed to double check.
You're gonna be that patient.
Shut up. Shut up.
Well, I'm glad you resolved that. Because you do have beautiful teeth.
Oh, God. Thanks, babe.
No, you really do. You have a really nice smile.
Alright, well, that's it for the video. So do you, babe.
Well, thank you.
I gotta go figure out some other footage to add for the end.
Okay.
Maybe some more deaths or something. Okay. I don't know. Or I'll play another level, I guess, and record it. So, that's the game.
Yeah, it was fun. I actually, had a lot of fun watching it. I just thought it was, colorful and fun. And just not overly, not that it wasn't, I know you said skill-wise, but just, it wasn't complicated. And I could see how you kind of zone out and just, really get into that. I could see how you could play that for a long time.
Simplistic things, but hard to master, I think is the expression.
Which keeps the challenge, you want to keep doing it.
Exactly, because it's so simple. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
But if you're great, you can do this.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that makes you keep, this entire day today, I was like, if I finish really quickly, I can play the game for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I never finish quickly.
No.
It never happens. I'm like my own boss or like my own parent tricking me. If you eat your food, But I do it to myself. And I never learn.
You never learn. Oh my God, you're so funny.
Good night. I hope this was relaxing. It was pretty laid back.
Yeah. No, it was fun to watch.
I wish I remembered that dentist thing. I felt like I was pretty quiet the whole video because I was trying to remember what the hell I was going to say.
No, we were pretty talkative. We had fun talking.
I always beat myself up over it. Anyway, you do an amazing job. So, with that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that crap because it really helps and it's apparently really necessary. Hope you had fun.
I hope so too.
You want to say anything in your sexy girl voice?
Well, no, I do hope people subscribe. You're working so hard and you're so creative and smart and funny, but you're trying to, help people because you got help at a time you needed it from ASMR. I just think that you're working so hard, and I hope people do subscribe and hit the like button and show a little love,
Yeah, sure. That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
I do think, with our laid back voices, our talking, and then our visual interest with the video games. I hope they can satiate both aspects of what people may want or may need.
Right. Well, sometimes I know when I was looking for ASMR, when I really needed it, you know, I mean, I still listen to it, but like when I really, you know, felt like I was at a time I needed, I kind of liked conversation and hearing people talk, and you know, I like that, you know.
Yeah, I loved listening. And that's it.
That's
And
it.
good night.
Good night.